Greetings everyone, and welcome back to Zompiercer, update 17. A lot has happened since the last video we did of this game. We have done 2 live streams. It was about 6.5 to 7 hours, somewhere in that range. And in that time, we cleared out the town, we took on the boss that was there, we got the switch, we left. And of course, in our last live stream on Wednesday night, we went through the tunnel. And of course, we cleared it out. And that, of course, is where we are right now. Hold on a minute. Let me kick my light on. So we're in the tunnel and the way is clear. And if you're interested in how that happened and how the boss situation went, well, those live streams are in the playlist. And there is a link to the playlist down below in the description. Now, there's been some changes, of course, to the train. We actually have windows, and we have windows up above as well. We also have a lot more materials, as you can see. You might notice that my tire armor is sitting over here. That's because that when we were in the tunnel, we managed to get a police vest, which has double the damage absorption, and I believe that was like 3 times the durability. Oh, and we did get another one of these to extend our bags, so we're up to 64 kilograms of carry weight. Now for our little buddy, who by the way, proved invaluable. And of course with the flamethrower, we do believe that he ended up killing the boss for us. We did a lot of damage to him, but in the end, the boss was stuck behind him getting flames right in the face. So yeah, that definitely did do the job. I got a full load of crossbow bolts into this. And over here, I have an extra 169 of them. These are my arrows, just in case. Because we ran out of both. He ran out of the crossbow bolts, and I ran out of arrows, even though I was grabbing them whenever I could find them. Yeah, I blame the SWAT guys. He was shooting them in the head, because of course we have mods for that. Wait a minute, no, not that. Where is... Yeah, we have a mod for headshots, and then as soon as the helmet vanished, it took all the crossbow bolts with it, so that was kind of annoying. We also have this mod here. It's a version 2, that's for accuracy. And this one over here has him lock on target faster. Now you might notice this shiny thing we have. This is the medical lamp turret. So we made this before we went into the tunnel at the beginning of the live stream on Wednesday. And first thing we made, of course, is we made the turret lamp. Then we made the medical turret. The way it works is if you go over to it, it heals you over time for 100 health. And then it takes 240 seconds to refresh. So very useful. Especially when you can merge the 2 of them, which of course is what we did. So this was very useful in the dark tunnels. Very useful indeed. Alright, now it is kind of late because, you know, when you're in here, you get off schedule because there's no daylight and you have no idea, so you just sleep when you can. Yeah, we had a lot of sleeping issues, which is the reason, of course, he has, how many? I think it's like 20 or 30. He has 30 energy drinks. Yeah, because that was becoming a problem. And of course, we bought the sleeping bag, but a lot of what we were facing in the end was water on the ground, and I don't think that would have worked out too well. That does remind me of something that I wanted him to have. And that, of course, grenades. As you can see, we have 60 of them. They prove very valuable in the tunnels in certain coach situations. Yeah, basically I took a little bit of my skill there from Surrounded. Throw one as a noisemaker, they all go to it, and then just destroy the area, you know? So I think it, just to be safe, we'll just take 20 of them in case we run into a situation. So here's the thing. I don't think that we could have done the videos properly for the town and the boss fight, and of course the tunnel. And going forward, I don't think we can do the farm area with the swamp and the sulfuric area with the horde in anything other than a live stream. However, the next area, yeah, there's not really much in terms of a live stream you can do because we're going into an area that's mostly empty except of course for a crashed airplane. There's also a little thing on an island, so we're going to do that. But it's really about the crashed airplane. And I'm willing to bet there's going to be a coach there. At least one. So we're going to try to use our new technique over there to hopefully kill the enemies as quickly as possible. If they're inside the airplane, that's going to be a problem. Because there's usually a lot of guys inside the airplane. Alright, so it's getting on 2 here, so I'm going to have to get some sleep. I'm thinking 10 hours. Okay. By the way, in terms of weaponry, we did get a couple of things in the tunnel and also back at the town. In terms of the town, we got the pump shotgun, which is kind of critical. You know, I didn't actually give that to him, which is something I really should do. Hold it a second. I grabbed it, but I didn't give it to him. Now, you might also notice that I'm carrying a, I think they call it a combat knife. Yeah, it's comparable to Lucy, which I'm still carrying with me, by the way. It's not bad. However, we didn't get the rifle because apparently they moved it to the farming area. So, if you're going to be going that way, remember to bring your rifle ammo with you. Because remember about the farming area, once you check in, you don't check out until after the horde. So, yeah, make sure you bring your rifle ammo with you. At least the amount that you need. Now, in terms of this guy over here, we got some mods for him. This was in the supermarket along with the switch, which allowed us to go into the tunnel. Basically, this increased the magazine capacity of the pistol. And then we got a pistol compensator. I was really hoping for a suppressor. You know, that way we could use it without being heard. Then the pistol would have been more useful. Yeah, unfortunately, no. By the way, how are we doing? We just slept. Okay, a little bit of water. And we'll have some of these. Okay, maybe a little bit more? No, we're good to go. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to leave the tunnel. So we're going to do this, we're going to do this, and then we're going to crank it up all the way. Because let me tell you something, we have a long trip ahead of us. So here's the thing. By the way, this is the map. It kind of does show you everything, which was a little unfortunate. I mean, there are maps inside of the installation, so you didn't really have to do this. This is going to be kind of a long trip before we can get to the next area. And then once we get to the next area, that's going to be a very long trip. Alright, but first things first, we have to get out of here, don't we? We haven't seen sunlight for a while. I hope it's not raining. And of course it's raining. Okay, but I can see light. I just can't see the sun. Alright, let me kill this. Oh, I can also take the spotlight off, can't I? Okay, so, let's get out of here. Alright, so we're in the new area, and unfortunately it's still raining. So let's take a quick look. Alright, we're coming in from over here. Yeah, we're going to stay at 100% power. Now, the only thing that's over here is there's sand on the beach. There's a lot of it. If you want to do that, that's fine. I have plenty of sand, and I've used very little of it, actually. Now, here's the thing. The big item in the area is right over here. And, of course, this is the crashed airplane. There's a lot of zombies around that. And I'm counting on at least one coach. Hence, the grenades. Now, the only other thing that I'm aware of around here is right over here. And on this island. Apparently somebody from the crash got over here, and there's some stuff there, I believe. And I think the poor fellow is on the beach. There might be somebody on the track that we can run over to. At least that's the way it used to be. Alright, so here's the thing. I'm going to stop around here because it is the closest distance to the airplane. we're not going to have to worry about making multiple runs because of loot, because we are taking our little buddy with us. He's going with me anywhere I can face danger. And the thing is, we're also not going to be able to sleep, so I'm going to go to bed and get up early in the morning, and then we're going to go out. Because the thing is that the game will not allow you to sleep unless you're indoors, which is kind of annoying because, hey, you know what? It's so beautiful night. Why can't I just sleep? Anyway, we do have a long trip ahead of us, as you can see. So, when we're in the area of there, we'll be back. Alright, we're in the area. We should probably start slowing down. I think around here would be good. Alright, tell you what. Let's kick it all the way down and just roll the rest of the way. A little bit of a hill over here, but I don't think it'll be a problem. I think that'll be fine. Like I said, I'm just going to let it roll until the momentum stops. Alright, and then of course we can do this. And then of course we can do this. How are we doing for fuel? Alright, we have 1,833 liters left. So that's going to be fun. And speaking of fun, we've run into most everything so far. Yeah, we had a lot of experiences with the firefighters. They're easy to see, their hands are on fire. Except, of course, when this guy's got an axe. I don't remember seeing him. I know there was a dead one at one point, but we were just kind of blowing everything up at that point. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if there's a bunch of these guys in that forest over there, so we're going to have to keep our eyes open. And dodge behind a tree whenever possible. And of course, this was the big boss in the town who was guarding the lever for the switch. So yeah, that's, I don't know if that's, yeah, is that Grace? After being infected, oh, that is Grace then. Okay, the crazy lady who stole the switch. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, I guess so. Alright, so here's the thing. Obviously, it's raining. That's not terrific. The big thing is, it is kind of late. And as I mentioned, we're going to have to go there and come back. There won't be any sleeping along the way because unless we slept inside the plane, but at that point, we might as well just come back, if you know what I mean. Alright, so what we're going to do is that... Oh, wrong way. I got confused by the rain, of course. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to spend the night in the car. And it's got a lot of light, by the way, because we did do some work on that there, didn't we? Yes, we did. We're going to kill some time. I'm going to grab some sleep. I'm going to want to go out at about 6 in the morning. I don't mind going out when it's dark. Because, of course, we need as much daylight as we can get when we get to the train. Anyway, I will see you in the morning. And morning has come, and as you can see, it's coming up on 6, so we should be moving along. All right, let me free up a spot here. I'm not really sure why I'm taking that with me. Can I just drop this over here for now? Because I don't think I'm going to be using that for anything. I have a lot of metal. I mean, I have a lot of metal. All right, so let's just grab our little friend here. All right, and of course we're going this way. Let's put him down. Let's activate him, of course. Yep, good morning, little buddy. How are you doing? Keep me alive just as you have been. All right, so we're going to lead with the stabby here. Let's think. Do I have anything else? I guess I can put Lucy on the bar there too. Although, do I need that? I guess I could give that to you if there's an issue. Okay, so it's a little hard to pick a direction, so we're just going to go forward. Hopefully none of these bushes attack us. And of course, if I need extra wood, I can grab it there. But let me tell you something. I do not need extra wood. Oh, yeah, since we're going to be doing this. He's still got the 30. I need this for transportation. He's the one who's going to be keeping me awake. All right, let me just see. More like that way, I think. Yeah, more like that way. It would be nice if they had a little directional thing, you know, just so you can see which way you're facing. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit more that way, I get. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, yeah, there you go. Okay, if he's a tree, why is he bleeding? Thank you, little buddy. By the way, I did see that he had at least one of your crossbow. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. Yeah, that's a habit because I like making sure I get as many back of him as possible. All right, let's do some painkillers. All right, let's keep going. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if I ran into a lot more of them, which is the reason that I'm hoping for this big open area where there's no trees. And I can also do this. There we go. Which reminds me, yeah, it turns out blowing the tunnel definitely did give us some perks. So I'm going to say health, stamina, I get strength. Because most of what I kill, I'm going to use melee weapons. Okay, so we have 160 health, 150 stamina. And of course, because of our bulletproof vest, we have some more damage absorption. Okay, so, well, this guy shouldn't be a problem. The problems will be nearer. Okay, can we go down? Of course, is my buddy going to shoot before I do? Oh, all right. Okay, crossbow, I don't see. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, got him in the back, right there. All right. All right, let's take a look around. I really wish that I had binoculars in this game, but you know what? I don't need binoculars to see there's a big guy over here and there's a coach over here. Yep, that's definitely a coach. I know that physique anywhere. Can I pull this guy? By the way, I did repair my bow. Yeah, see, that is definitely a coach. Okay. Drawing him over here is good. That's what I wanted. See, what I'm thinking is I'll throw a grenade at the wing of the plane. Okay, and he had a gift for me, too. Wow, that's a nice gift. That is a nice gift indeed. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, I do see another fella over here. Oh, there's another large guy over here. Yes. Did you shoot him? This could go very badly. But the thing is, look, I have no cover right now for coach. So that immediately means it's going to go badly. So what I'm thinking is, like I said, if I can drop a grenade right over there, which does remind me, I'm going to need my grenades. Yeah, they're in here. Yeah, give me my grenades back. Baseball bat. You can hold on to the hammer. I need to get close enough. See, the idea is there's an explosion over there. It draws all of them in, and then I pummel the area. It's called the Surround Dead Gambit. That was too high. Oh no. Is he dead? Okay, okay, he's dead. Is that another one? Hold on a minute. By other one, I thought I saw another coach. Okay, hold on a minute. Ah, tree! Okay, she's dead. Got him. Okay, he's got a present for me. Yeah, the only present I need from the nurse is her dead carcass. Did I see? I thought I saw another coach. By the way, that throwing was terrible. Okay, hold on a minute. Now the question is, did that pull anybody from the inside? I was lucky to get a direct hit on the coach, so he just died, which is a good thing. He deserved it. I think that's his remains right there. Yep. Direct hit. Yeah, my throw was way off, so they got confused. I hit the top of the plane and they decided, hey, wait a minute. That came from him. Okay, there's a little one. I don't know what that is. That might be another large fellow. Yeah, that's another large fellow. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna let him take care of the situation. Until this guy gets ornery. I see somebody moving way over there, but I think he's out of the range. Okay, there's probably a... Oh, my arrow, actually. Okay, come on, there's got to be some crossbow bolts in there, right? I mean, he was shooting a lot of them. Okay, I did see one a moment. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. We'll take that and call it a win. See, I don't know whether or not they would come out of the plane. Maybe they're designed not to hear such things, and they're just going to be in the plane. Of course, using this means you don't need to have two weapons. You don't need to have a melee weapon, and you don't need to have a backstab weapon, because they're both in the same spot, aren't they? And this guy he's not going to believe it anyway. Yeah, it's not so bad. Now, here's the question. Is there anybody... Ooh. That's, nurse. Yep, that was nurse. Give me that back. No presents for you. Okay, so here's the big question. Is there anybody in there? Okay, this is, yeah. What do you have? Here's another question. Is there anything good in here? I mean, oh, I don't want those. No, no cloth for me. I have so much cloth. If he got up, I would have a heart attack. I'm not taking that. Anything around here? All right, I guess we have to find out one way or another, right? Okay. Okay, that's blocked off. I can't do anything about that. Okay. Oh, there's a bag on the ground. All right, I'm going to need you to step out for a moment because I couldn't go that way. I can't. I mean, I guess it's blocked that way. Oh, that was probably not the best idea. Ah, I hope she's dead. Okay, so the situation is that they did not hear what happened on the outside. The question is there going to be something very powerful coming out, or is it in there waiting for me? I'm guessing any real toys are probably going to be... Actually, I couldn't get there now, could I? Yeah, there didn't seem to be any way of getting through there. Ah, I can't see! Alright, give me that bolt. I just saw it. Oh, had some stuff. Okay. Alright, let's get some of this going. Alright, we need to search the rest of the stupid plane, don't we? Alright, I'll take the cloth and then I'll just drop it off later. Did I miss any bags over there? Okay, you're gonna be a problem for me, aren't you? Okay, all of a sudden I'm up here and I'm not really sure how that worked out. That is one powerful door to a rest room, isn't it? Oh, you know what? Let there be light. Alright, fine. Oh, he is actually in the restroom, isn't he? Okay, and there's a bag. Can I open that? Nothing in here. I don't see any. Oh, wait a minute. Was there a location there? No, there wasn't. Just close the door. Okay, we have a bag. Yeah, I'm just going to drop all that cloth in there. Oh no, I know that sound. Ow! I'm saving that heal. Right. Well, what I can do is off a bandage. Get back here. Okay, how did you do that? Okay, where is she? Did she run out of the plane? Oh, there you are. Yes, I got slimed again, but... But she's dead. That's what matters. Okay. What time is it? That's fine. No biggie. No. 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 For a minute there, I thought the arms were like really big, so it was somebody else. Alright. Okay, I hear movement. But it might be him. Can you go up these stairs? Alright, and you know what? Why don't we just, bandage. Okay, you can't come up the stairs. That's wonderful. Okay, that's good. That's good. How am I doing on nutrition? Yeah, we should probably do something about that. After all, we want to fill. Okay, candy bar. Candy bar. Okay, somebody is moving. It was him. Oh. Okay, painkillers, that's useful. Is there anything else? Another bag in there. I don't want cloth. Another bag over here. A whole bunch of things that are useful, except the cloth. The cloth is not useful. I don't think there's anything in these that doesn't appear to be. Where is... Get stuff in here. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I thought I saw a scrap crossbow bolt in his face. Okay, first class. Alright, they got some water. That's a good thing. Oh, that's second. Let's go around. Okay, more of those. Getting concerned. Just stop it! Dead. Good. Okay, are you blocking the way? Kind of. Here, let me just go up and around. I don't know if that is an intended feature, but it is very useful. I think we looked in there already. Yep, we looked in that. Alright, let's see. Okay, bandages. Okay, it's reloaded. Yeah, at this point, just shoot to kill. It doesn't even matter at this point. There's no reason for subtlety. Just shoot them. Of course, there's certain things that I don't want to see in point-blank range. Did I look at that one? No, it's empty anyway. And there's a nurse, too. Okay, I can't see. You know what? Give me a shot of medicine. There we go. Okay, what was that? Okay, new kind of zombie. Alright, she's dead. This is good. She deserved it. All right, well, who's that? Yes, I know I'm using the shotgun a lot, but I got like 600 rounds for it at home. So, it's not really a problem. Let's do a little bit of this. Okay, now we're going down again. I hate you so much. You kill her? I think he did. Hotshot is a good boy. That, of course, was the name that was voted on during the live streams. Alright, I can't... Oh. Okay, right, we can't make it back this way. Ooh! I got a figurine. Oh, that's the nurse. That's the old nurse. Okay. Oh, and we got another bag. Yes, very nice, very nice. Alright, already this was definitely worth the trip. Alright, let's see. What else do we got? Worn gas mask. 50% protection. That's going to be very useful where we're going. Flashlight. Can we mount it on the helmet? I guess that's an improved one. Alright, one problem at a time. Wow, we're getting a lot of good stuff here. What is this? Shotgun compensator. Alright, well, I'm guessing that's not such a bad thing. Well, we're going to put that on there right now. Boom, there we go. And... Alright, so these bags were really good. Really good indeed. I want to make sure I didn't miss any of these. First things first. Okay, Q, and we're going from here. Boom, to set. Oh, that was a 10. A medium set of additional bags. So I can carry 75 kilograms now. All right, now how is the... Yeah, but it's kind of light here, so... Was there nothing in the cockpit? Well, there was somebody in the cockpit. It's going to take those. Whoop. I was expecting to get something up here that there would maybe be a box or something. But it turned out all the stuff that we wanted was, yeah, in these bags over here. And that's fine. We got a lot of good stuff. All right. I think, though, we should start making our way back. Now, it's not going to give me a... it's not going to give me a shortcut over here, is it? All right. Move back, move back. All right. Move back. Yeah, no shortcut here. All right. We're going to have to do this the hard way. All the way back. And I'm pretty sure, other than scrap bolts... I didn't miss anything. Nope, I don't think I missed anything. Alright, let's get out of here. And we're back. Now let me free up an inventory spot. On the bar. Alright, so... Heal and pick up. Certainly not leaving him behind. Okay, and... Boom, there we go. And I don't think we need that. Okay, so what else did we get here? Yeah, we don't need this survival mask anymore. We have a worn gas mask. Yeah, the light. I guess we're going to have to wait until dark. Because I have a scrap flashlight in, so I'd like to see how much better the regular flashlight is. Stamina cost? Really? Okay, that's kind of weird. The brightness is 50. I don't know what the brightness of the other one is. Does it show you? Q. Brightness is 30, so it'll be better. All right, well, you know what? We got one more thing to do in this location. And that, of course, is... Where is it here? Up here. How are we doing? All right, we're coming up on it. All right, once we got everything, we'll just kind of call it right there. And then we will pick this up when we do the next live stream. All right, hold on a minute. All right, so let's start turning it down a bit. There should be a little path. Yeah, we are getting closer. Okay, is that somebody? Oh, that's one of the big guys, isn't it? It sucks to be you, though, right? Okay, there we go. Turn it all the way down. And... there we go. Yeah, why were you standing there? Not that I'm complaining or anything. All right, what time is it? All right, we can do this quickly. And I don't think I'm going to need my little friend for this. I know I am taking a huge risk. Here, hold it a second. Why don't you hold the grenades? Yeah, you hold the grenades. All right. I do have my shotgun, and I don't think that I'm going to be attracting anybody. Where? Oh, there it is. The road, that is. And I'm willing to bet that he's just resting. Yep. Ow. Don't touch me. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. That's not so bad. Is that real water? No, it isn't. Okay, so I need to go over there. So I'm going over there. All right, I can see a tent. Question is, are there any zombies about? Okay. Well, we'll test the flashlight when we get back there. It'll be dark. All right, I do see a bag. Police knee pads. Okay, I could make a joke about performance reviews, but I'll hold off on that one. All right, and we have a little note here too. So why don't we take that? We'll take the note for a moment. My name is Martin, and I am the only survivor of the plane crash. Due to a leg injury, I cannot follow the path to the nearest settlements and have to survive on this island. To get food, I have to visit the plane, but many of the victims have turned into zombies and roam in or around the plane, which makes it more difficult to search it. Heck, I never even kept a diary, and I'm getting worse. I want to leave at least one little story about myself. Well, you did. By the way, nearest settlements? Yeah, I'm guessing he means follow the train tracks. Neither direction really would have done any good for him, I don't think. All right, is there anything else around here? Plastic. I do not need plastic. I have over 300 plastic. Okay, so what did we just get? Okay, that's another 10%. So I'm guessing, yeah, it's a good thing I didn't spend a repair kit on that. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Nice upgrades. All right, so let's get back to the train. You know, I'm reminded that my stamina drains when I'm in the water no matter what I do. So I really do need to get to the shore before that hits 0, or I'm just gonna die. Ooh, that was close. That was very close. Ooh. I even took an energy drink and it didn't help. Yeah, don't try to make that crossing unless you're at 100% of your stamina. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Maybe say something in the comments for the great God algorithm. And of course, subscribing is a great way to show your support. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.